to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. Now, I'm not sure if these have actually been around before today, but when I ordered the signature, the member exclusive drinks about a month ago, 2 months ago, these were not on the app. So for some reason, I feel like, these had shown up and it was beyond my knowledge, but there are 4 salted caramel drinks on the member exclusive side of the app. Anyway, sun just came out, so now that's beaming on me. Don't like that one bit. But today, pumpkin spice is back. There are no member exclusive pumpkin spice drinks, just their normal returning stuff like nutty pumpkin, pumpkin spice. I guess you're supposed to order the signature latte to get the whipped cream, which is stupid. I feel like if I'm gonna go and order a pumpkin spice latte, they should know to put whipped cream unless I tell them otherwise. But yeah, so that's what I got. Anyway, their pumpkin spice is good. It's very sweet, and it kind of reminds me of pumpkin pie in a way. I always give it an 8 out of 10, very solid, but their coffee is not all that. We all know that. Starbucks has the superior pumpkin spice. When you talk about Dunkin's, you can get to comparing it to pretty much everybody else's, like Wawa and other chains that participate. So there's that. I mean, hot take, right? But we're here to try these member exclusive salted caramel drinks. So there are a ton of them, and I'm having a hard time remembering all the details, but we're gonna go ahead and pose for this thumbnail, and I ask that you do subscribe. We'll start with the weirdest one. It's salted caramel matcha. I guess I was supposed to grab straws again. That's fine. I've got a straw. We'll just use it. So, green. Weird to be drinking green today, right? So let's see how good salted caramel matcha is. Please subscribe and like and comment on this video. I like that. I was going to say it's not super herbal, but now we're getting a little bit more herbalness to it. Those green tea notes. And that added sweetness from the caramel. I'm not getting enough saltiness though. I think that's been a pretty repetitive theme for their solid caramel. It often comes short in a way for that. But no, this is just as good as the Starbucks drink I had yesterday with the green tea. The matcha cream. Yeah, it's just almost just as good as that. I'd give it a solid 8.5. I like the flavor here. You got a lot of diversity to it. I just think they could knock up a little bit more herbalness to it, even though that might not be my preference. I just think that would be the best thing. Just give it a little bit more flavor profile, and it needs to be salty. It needs to add some saltiness. All right, we're gonna move on to the frozen salted caramel. I don't remember what else is in there. I don't know. My mind is going crazy this morning. It's been a crazy pumpkin spice type of morning. This location isn't even struggling to advertise they have pumpkin spices, like they don't want you to order it. And then they didn't even have my online order ready. So, all right, solid caramel. Toasted almond. See, they wrote on it. Good job. I don't know if they wrote on the other one. He did. Wow. He really stepped up big. He didn't have to write on the green one because it was matcha. Everybody knows what matcha is. You're an idiot if you don't. But the guy who took over my order, wrote everything down. He did a great job, man. Man, dude. You did awesome. Suffolk, Virginia, by the way. I didn't catch your name, but frozen toasted almond caramel. You can definitely taste the almond. Yep, unmistakably, that's there. The toasted almond, the flavor of it. The almond extract. It's solid. Maybe he didn't put solid well, I guess he did. It's solid, but again, like that rich almond kind of overtakes it. Even though I do get a good presence of salt, I just wouldn't say this is my favorite thing. It's a bit sweet. It all overrides the coffee in a way, so there's a lot going on here, and this aftertaste is a little bit bothersome. But I like it. I think it's good. I'd give it a solid 7.5. All right. Next, they ran out of espresso, so they did a cold brew that he said it would be the closest to what this is. So it's vanilla, oat milk, and salted caramel. See, there's the this one's the coffee forward one. You can taste the oat milk, you can taste the coffee. I can get some vanilla. I don't get a lot of salted caramel though. This one's definitely a more hearty drink. This is what I picture when I think about matcha. It's like it's not a ton of sweetness to it. So someone that's got less of a sweet tooth would probably prefer this one over the other two I just tried. You always got to keep an open mind, right? But again, each drink has its own distinctive kind of flavor. You got the matcha, you got the almond extract, now you got oat milk. I like it. It's not loud. It's not crazy. I do wish I got, again, a little bit more salted caramel in this. But it still has some really present notes within the whole beverage. So I think I'd give it a slight edge over the almond. It's unique in its own way, and I just prefer that it's a little bit less sweet and a little bit more focused. So I'm gonna give it a solid 8. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with these drinks at all. There's none of them have been super disappointing. I've had some disappointments from Dunkin' in the past, don't get me wrong, but everything I've had so far has been, it's really gone well. All right, iced coffee. Now this one says salted caramel, so there's no doubt that there's salted caramel in there. Hazelnut and 2 creamers. So hazelnut and salted caramel are the two big things. So I guess nutty salted caramel, like nutty pumpkin, but nutty salted caramel. Let's see how this one goes. Ooh. Now keep in mind, their hazelnut is a lot more nutty than your typical hazelnut spread. It's not like Nutella. It's not super chocolatey. It's definitely got that more nutty presence that a hazelnut has. This one's leaving me to desire a lot more. This one, isn't the one where I would say, I want less sweetness, or I want it to be kicked back a little bit more. I'm demanding sweetness in this one because salted caramel is one of the highlights to it. Of course, their hazelnut doesn't seem to be something that's too sweet, so you have to pair it with something. And that's what I'm thinking here. You got salted caramel. The hope is that you're pairing it in a way that's a very sweet dynamic, and I'm just not getting it. I'm not getting a lot of saltiness. I'm not getting a lot of sweetness. I'm just getting a very laid back, very hazelnutty type of beverage. And there's nothing wrong with that. But it leaves me desiring a lot. Yeah. This goes to the borderline of being bland, but again, that hazelnut kind of saves it from being all the way to that point. So, don't know what happened in this drink, but it leaves me wondering where is the salted caramel, because I'm losing it. I'm losing it in a lot of ways. So, overall, this one's the low light. This one's, I have to give it a 6. I mean, there's good notes about it. I really do like the hazelnut in it, but there's a lot of disappointment that comes with it too. So that one's the least, I guess, centric to its flavor. It's the least focused, and so you could tell, Dunkin's not one that masterfully makes their beverages. They're never gonna get it. Rarely ever going to get a 10. I think I've given them a 10 for like the peanut butter macchiato, but they're not a company that just masterfully crafts its beverages. So even though they'll go swinging with a lot of these flavors, they're going to miss a lot, while still keeping the quality decent. They're going to miss a lot of the certain notes that they need to focus on. So hopefully you enjoyed this review. I know it was a bit long, but I just wanted to give you an inward focus towards these salted caramel member exclusive beverages that you can get for, I guess, a limited time only. But tell me if you see anything on the menu or on the app that I've missed, because the fall menu is just a lot of returning items, so there's no need for me to go back and review that again. If you like that, cool. There's other people that are going to do it year and year and year and year until they die, and that's good for them. That's what makes them happy. But I like to review something I haven't done before, and with so many reviews piling up, we got to skip that, right? So hopefully you enjoyed this review, and I will see y'all around.